Hi, and welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, April 4th, 2024. I'm Giovanni Betancourt, analyst, trader, and educator with Vantage Markets, and this is being pre-recorded to the U.S. session open. So, yesterday we had, at the beginning of the morning, a fluctuation to the downside on the indices. They quickly recovered, and now we are seem to continue with that push to the upside. The RSI is further away from being entering overbought territory. The Bollinger Bands have expanded widely, so the volatility is quite high. This can guide us to show us that the market could probably continue with this momentum to the upside, but not as strong as it would be. Obviously, we need to find more terrain in where we continue to trade. But for the meantime, for the first half of the day, the U.S. session, we can contemplate or speculate that the fluctuation will be to the upside in the indices. The same token goes for the S&P 500. It did rebounded from yesterday's low in the morning. And the RSI is also out of being overbought, so contemplating long positions. The Dow has a even wider perspective of two standard deviations spread across the band. The market is actually right now trading above the medium of the bands. So this could give us a support for the market and continue to trade higher. I placed my resistance quite lower at 39,690. Crude oil, yesterday it peaked above 86 and quickly it pulled back. Now it has basically looking to give some of those gains back. Obviously this is a correction. It did fluctuate to $85 and it has bounced off of it. The RSI is right there in the borderline of entering the overbought territory, so we keep that in mind. But we are bullish with with crude oil. So perhaps this pullback is just a repositioning of traders and looking for another leg up towards $87. Then we have Nat Gas. Yesterday, Nat Gas had a strong fluctuation to the upside, but quickly it retreated and closed in the red. This could also be profit taken. Okay, and today we are just barely flattish, trading inside yesterday's session. So we can speculate that Nat Gas will probably continue this sideways movement for today. Gold, however, is outside of the bands. Okay, gold has been walking the bands. Now, can gold continue to move higher? I believe that this move that gold has been having for the past few days, it was time for a correction. We can actually come in and use the tool, the Fibonacci tool, retracement tool. And we can use it from this low to the high where we are, right about here. Let's see, right here. And speculate that if the market is going to the correction, there's two numbers that we want to follow. The first one will be 0.38%. That the market does correct or pulls back towards this number, we could probably find some support from buyers, and the market will continue its move up. So trading towards the 38% and then continue to trade higher if this movement is as strong as it looks at. If the momentum behind this move is as strong, then the market can correct itself, do a pullback down towards the 0.38%, and then move continue to move higher. Now, the Fibonacci golden ratio is 0.618, and so when there's a deeper correction, we can expect the market to move towards that area and then continue its movement higher. But like I said, if this movement is so strong, then 0.38% will be the first level of support within the Fibonacci tool that we can find that support for the market to continue to move higher. Let me take this out. Now, silver. So silver has been making parabolic movements. Okay. Lots of momentum in silver, in the metals indeed. Today, again, we are recovering. We're doing a pullback. So let's measure this run from that low. And again, as previously said, this movement, if this movement is so strong, then if we're going to be having a correction, a pullback, then the pullback could be 2.38% and then change route, direction, and continue its move higher. If a deeper correction is needed, then we'll trade towards the 0.618% or to this area. The market can come down to it and then move higher, which is basically where I have my support line at. Okay, let me erase this. Then we have here copper. So copper, again, nice parabolic movement yesterday, very strong movement. I had my resistance right around 415, 416. We definitely broke that and we traded higher. Today we went out as far as 422, and it has been doing a bit of a retracement. It is outside the band, okay, the Bollinger Band. So that's 2 standard deviations. That can tell us that yes, this movement is strong. So we can favor, right, a pullback towards the upper part of the band and then continue to move higher. Then we have Bitcoin. I believe that Bitcoin is creating a channel between 67,000 and about 64,000. So it could just be trading between this channel as such. The currencies, Euro is finally recovered itself from making that low on April 2nd, and it's traded above 108. Let's see if 109 can be met by tomorrow. And also the pound finally recovered itself above 126 and looking to trade towards 127. And the dollar index, the US dollar index, is continuing to trade lower. So if we do happen to see that the dollar index trades below the medium of the Bollinger Bands, we can contemplate that it will continue to move lower, and therefore most likely we'll see higher movements in the currencies and the metals. That's it for me today. Have a great trading day. I'll see you tomorrow.